Hey guys, welcome to another Trade Genius podcast. Bob and Phil here as always. Hey guys, you guys want to learn how to make some money in these crazy markets? Stay tuned.
Trade Genius.
Hey guys, I want to tell you something that we do that really will change the way in which you look at trading and also absolutely help you increase your profitability and how much money you make. It's the Trade Genius newsletter. We put the newsletter out Sunday night through Thursday night, and this really looks at the plumbing of the markets and helps prepare you for the next trading day and help you make money. And we give you a lot of information. We give you market statistics, we give you market levels, we give you the seasonality, what's happening with different sectors of the market, and we will help you identify whether the market's in a bear mode or a bull mode, or whether it's euphoric, whether it's despondent, and it just puts you in a position to be on the right side of the trade. So take advantage of our offer that we have below, and you'll love it. I mean, one trade that you make with this thing can pay for definitely a month, maybe even a year's worth of service. It's that powerful. Use promo code podcast for 15% off the retail price of newsletter. Thanks for listening.
All right, Bob. So we've been in the kitchen cooking, and I think it's time to show these guys a indicator package that I think is going to be very easy to use, and you don't really have to know much other than just green light go, red light stop kind of stuff. Can you take us through what we have now with this TradeForce indicator?
Yeah, and first of all, for those who are customers that are listening, if your renewal date's in 2024 and greater, this is free. So, and once you renew, you can get it's free too. So you just have to submit your name and TradingView name to Matt, and he'll get you set up. And I already sent a template out. So what I'm going to show you guys today is there's been some requests from people for some longer swing type of trade setups, different settings. I'm going to have those templates also in the ETF chat room, in the VIP chat room, so you guys can just pull those at your leisure. But I want to show you some really, really simple setup, high probability setups. One thing I found, Phil, and you know this more than anybody, is that traders trying to try too hard sometimes, and they try to force trades and push trades and overtrade. And there's a couple of really easy trade setups, and I wanted to show 3 of them for people. And when they set up and you let these trades run, and the purpose of this indicator is to allow the trend to be your friend to drive longer profitable trades versus getting scared out during consolidations. So the first one I want to show you guys is one of the best trades out there is basically shorting volatility. And there's 2 ways to short volatility. Well, there's actually 3 ways, but I'm only going to talk about one of the ways today. So there's SVXY. You can buy puts in UVXY, or you can just go long SVIX. A lot of people are afraid of options, so I'm not even going to really talk options here. If you're an option trader, you're leveraging these moves. So SVIX is basically a short volatility. It's non-leveraged, and it looks at an average of volatility out of a couple contracts, but its desire is to go higher. And so you get these big VIX moves, and then you get volatility that settles, and that's where you make your money. But you don't need to know any of that. So what we've done here in our system is that the best way to trade SVIX is that if you want to trade quickly, do more scalping, you set your time indicator at 15 minutes. And then what you're looking for in this TradeForce indicator is that you're looking for what's called a multi-synced up buy signal. So you have the color is basically telling you momentum is switching to a trend positive. You got what I call the caterpillar is telling you that price action is becoming bullish, where you see it going from the yellow line to the transition yellow to green. And then the third confirmation is that you can always wait for the volatility stop to flip. And we have a special volatility setting for that. So in here, Phil, I just showed you the last 3 here over the last month. And a 4th one is setting up as we speak right now. And so here was 4 trades. 3 of them were very profitable. The 4th one was flat because a lot of news this week. And so now you're just waiting for this thing to set back up again. But you say, Bob, I don't want to trade on the 15-minute. I can't be sitting in front of my screen. Can I buy something that trade can last 4, 5, 6, 7 days without worrying about it? Nice thing about SVIX, it takes a lot of negative price action to drive volatility higher. So if you flip on the next screen, Phil, this is basically SVIX on a 4-hour, okay? And look at these trades, they're beautiful. And if you're an options trader, you could take these trades here and, you're probably leveraged on these trades, probably 5 to 8x, depending on if you're at the money or in the money on your trades. I don't advocate out of the money trades. Those are YOLOs. But if you want to consistently make money, you want to be at an in the money delta, 60, 50, 60, 70 on these trades. And then you don't have to sweat it. And you just let this thing run. It will tell you when you should be worried. And so you're looking there for it to change to Caterpillar from, green to warning, or the vol stop to take you out. I personally like the vol stop taking me out because it's just like the Borg. It's always only going one way. And once it violates it, just get out of the trade. It'll trade set up again in a couple of days, as you can see here. Even in a market that's crazy, okay? Even in a crazy market, you're going to have some really good trade setups. October is going to probably be, we're going to probably get some indigestion here coming as we've been talking. But November and December tend to be friendly for volatility, shorting, and you're going to get some opportunities to make some money here. So you don't have to worry about companies making their earnings or not making their earnings. This is basically non-correlated to market fundamentals, more correlated to the internals in general in the market, and it likes to go higher. And the last one I want to show you guys is if people like to trade SPY, which I like to trade SPY, is that I like SPY setting. If I'm day trading, I try to look at SPY 15 minutes, but when I'm with the settings that come out of the box. But if I'm looking for longer trades, which I am setting up for right now for a short, is that you can see here where you just put an hourly trade signal on, and this is beautiful. You can see the long setup here. All three criteria match. If you notice here, it went blue, but the momentum line was still negative, and that momentum line keeps you from FOMOing a trade. So you may miss a couple bursts higher, Phil, but you're looking for the trade that we just had set up this week. So what did we go from 422 to 434? That's if you're trading options, that's probably 2 months worth of income, with 10 or 15 contracts. So you don't have to trade every setup. If you're afraid to go short the market, you have to be really good to be a market short person, is just wait for the long setups to come up. And it's pretty straightforward. It's really easy. Phil, I think you use this for Bitcoin too, different settings on it. And so we have two settings. So I have one that comes out of the box if you guys want to do short swing trades in a day or two, scalping 1-3-5%, and then this settings for people that just want to do longer swings and just some nice, clean, easy setups. This works for equities as well as ETFs, and you can then apply leverage with options and futures, and you can also set up for Bitcoin. Let's Phil do a program on Bitcoin in the future here. He has different settings and different time frames that he likes, but I just want to share with you guys today because I think a lot of people are going to be agonizing here, and I think instead of worrying about all these companies and how they're going to react, I think if you just look at the macro market and look at volatility, you look at SPY, or Qs, whatever your preference is, I think you can just make some nice, easy swings. The market's getting more volatile, which is going to make it more profitable for these swings, Phil. You want to add anything to that?
No, I think that pretty well sums it up. For me, this system, you just adjust maybe your time frame for volatility and things like that. And, Bitcoin, like you mentioned, is a little different animal. So honestly, I like it out of the box for Bitcoin. And basically, you just go into the time frame that is jiving with the current environment for Bitcoin because it has different volatility temperaments. So that's basically it. It's very simple to use. You just have to, you can be aggressive or you can be conservative. It's just a matter of how many things do you want to have line up to say go. And again, to me, it's very straightforward and you don't have to worry about a lot of the stuff that goes on under the hood. It's just, you got colors, you got levels. And once you see the trading video, it's going to be very, very simple to use.
Yeah. If you guys want to get this, just go to tradelikeagenius.com. We're putting this out on Thursday. We have a special running till Saturday. And just in general for the service, you buy the service, you get all the basic indicators. This is included in it. I think you really like it. This is our next gen, if you will. It combines some of our indicators together that we had for the VIP room. We're making it available for everybody here for this new signal so that we can get you better and better products. So with that, Phil, have a good one, and I'll catch you guys on Friday.
Trade Genius.